Went and pulled out some of my journals looked at things from 2024. I have made so much progress. I was looking at this YouTube post from this person, and they were speaking in regards to school nursing, but I believe that it has relevance. They stated that it was unprofessional not to give a 2-week notice. And I just found that it didn't sit right with me. Although my entire career, 90+% of my career, I have done 2-week notice. 99.9999999%. I've done 2-week notice. But I did not do a 2-week notice for that K through 12 job. And the reason was I was treated badly, and I didn't think that the good times that I had there outweighed how I was treated towards the end. I got the refill. One of them I got, I believe it's a 3-month supply, and then another one I got a 1-month supply because they're having a reorder and it's about to expire. So I'm gonna go by CVS and see if I'm eligible to get the RSV vaccine. I normally get the flu vaccine and the COVID vaccine. I get those at the hospital because if you don't get it at the hospital, then you have to go through a paperwork thing where you scan everything and upload it. If I get it at the hospital, then they have it on record. I got the RSV vaccine. Someone was asking me, do you want to go ahead and get the COVID vaccine and the flu vaccine here? And I said, I'm going to wait and get it at the hospital. I actually scheduled myself an appointment for this next week, Wednesday. I'm thinking I'm going to reschedule that because I was just thinking, like, wait a minute, I'm working retail that Thursday. I think I'm going to change it. Okay, because yeah, I'm starting to think maybe I should just go ahead and get it here and do the pay. It's like, no, I don't want to do that because for me, it'll be better for me to get it at the hospital, and then I don't have to do any extra paperwork, scanning things. I'll send it to HR, and then they're like, oh, well, we didn't get it, and, sign this waiver, and then so I may go ahead and I think I'm may change it to, I'm going to think about it and change it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm going to change it. Or I may just take a bunch of Tylenol and just thug it out. I've gotten it before, so I think I'll just take a bunch of Tylenol and just kind of thug it out, as my son says. Yikes. So I got the RSV vaccine. Oh, they gave me something nice. Look at well-market popcorn. That's nice. The pharmacist is super nice. We talk about our kids. And I said, well, I have one that's taking a traditional path. And I said, non-traditional. She says, well, as long as they're both happy. She said, as long as they can take care of themselves. And I said, that's what we're not so much for my son because he's in his career, working in his career field. My daughter is too, but we're working on the completely financially independent. So, we're working on that but the only way she could really pursue that craft is to, oh shoot, is that a popo there? Okay, to be free to be able to do certain things. But I'm very proud of my daughter. She's got secured a wonderful, wonderful internship at a film studio. And this is a film studio that is producing like feature films. and also Amazon movie series, all kind of cable series. Very proud of her. And she's networking, she's really fine-tuning her camera skills. She has done some background acting also, and some acting for film festivals, things that are entered in the film festival. So she has done some background acting. Oh yeah, very good at the camera, working with the cameras, and has done some assistant director work for smaller films, short films. She's done it and also she filmed a whole pilot series for this person that she met through our church. There's a youth pastor, and he does creative things, and he let this person know that my daughter filmed, so she did the whole pilot. You can't even tell. It looked like a movie, like a professional movie. And she had never used this particular type of camera. She got on YouTube and learned how to use it before the producer borrowed the cameras for someone, and she filmed the whole thing. I'm the type of person is like, when I make a decision, I don't allow myself to second guess. I know that the option of going to the pharmacy is always an option for the COVID and the flu vaccine, but I'm going to try to go ahead and do this way, going to the hospital, so I can get it in employee health. I'm scheduled to teach a class that day, so I'm kind of like, but I'm just going to take some Tylenol, and that's going to pretty much be it. I'm wanting to save all my incentive points, because when I go on the trip, I want to use my incentive points for when I take that trip of a lifetime in 2027. I'm really trying to save all my incentive points. Well, this is pretty much me on a Saturday, and it is overcast, very overcast today. I'm gonna go over to the gym and get in some walking. Hello. Well, I've gotten in 6,600 steps. Thank goodness. The sun is starting to come out. Yay, the sun's coming out. Oh, this person is driving like they're, wow, you're driving like you're on the freeway, aren't you? Goodness, okay. Oh. Right. Did I get out the house yesterday? I don't think I did. The only thing I did outside was take the trash out. But I was running around so much with my grandchild. When I look at my steps, I had close to 8,000 steps from being inside the house. And that was doing laundry and cleaning and doing things with the grandson. And when his mom came in, well, first of all, my son, he was laying down to get a break before he goes to work. And I said, go ahead and just lay down. And then my daughter-in-law, she was at work during the daytime, and he's getting over like a little situation. And he had to be out of school because he had a fever. So he's much better now. He's running all over the place. But, as opposed to trying to send him back sooner, just a lot of times, they're people having a down day. So anyway, I spent the morning and a good part of the afternoon. By the time I got with my daughter-in-law being there, I basically got in some lounge clothes and sat in the bed. And then my grandson keeps calling my name. He is so cute. So I'm going to be going to Grandparents' Day. When they have Grandparents' Day at the daycare, they're having a luncheon. So I think that this is one of my first grandparent luncheons. So it's pretty cool to be able to be off from your job and be a grandparent that can go to those things. It's pretty awesome. All right, it's a lot of background music around here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Things are so expensive in that market. Oh my gosh. And I spent probably around 170. So what I do is anytime I spend money, I schedule a credit card payment equal to that amount. If I pay for groceries, I pay for that amount plus extra double. So like if I make a $100 charge, when I schedule the payment, I schedule it for $200. That, I tell you, that keeps me from charging too much. So I got in all my steps. That was a major win for me today, getting in all my steps. Plus, after getting the 6,600, I also walked around the grocery store. So those are even more steps. I'm back home. And this is pretty much, I guess, the end of the week. It's different to me, it's different not working full time. The weekend is extended. Monday, I'm not scheduled to work, so I do other things. But it's different compared to working a full-time job. But I'm finding a lot of the things that I've learned, I'm now realizing that I could post about things I learned, do content, and it's been pretty good to be able to have skills and be able to share the information and work, do presentations. I just do my best to stay in the present and be grateful for my blessings. I think it's that Charles Dickens quote, consider your current blessings, which are many, not your past misfortunes, which are few.